Do you like road GMS? Yeah, I don't mind road games, but it's some kind of glitch. I keep getting all home games. Connections are pretty bad tonight. I was trying to guess what was wrong. I didn't know it was a glitch. Yeah, there's no way I should be playing that amount of home games. I want to use the DH play American League teams.
MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. So striding in, Ahmed Rosario, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Just foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez scoops it up, and that's out number one. Digging in, number 68. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
Number 68.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Arrieta has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least one or two times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Just getting started here in Philly. Chopped weakly to the left. Franco right there. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. So coming to the plate, Michael Conforto. Here comes the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And that one just missed outside. The 2-0 on the way. He is swung on and missed, strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
This is a good at bat so far here with two away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Got him. Lively fastball that time. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel.
Back up the middle. Rosario's got it. And a good throw gets him one gone. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He has no prior history against this pitcher. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. Syndergaard, a native Texan. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
So now Carlos Santana. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there to get such a late.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitches look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
First baseman, number 19.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone! So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. And it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Just a tick behind for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. Frazier, the runner at first with two gone. Two and two to the Mets catcher.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
And this one's in the dirt, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Leading off the inning, Maikel Franco, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Nimmo in pursuit. He's there and records the first out. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez.
Second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hernandez.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Tough slider down low for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The 2-2 one more time. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Lifted down the line in left. Cespedes on the move. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Another full count offering on its way. There's ball 4. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's a .333 hitter. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's not going to get him as he swipes second. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the run is Nimmo. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. Hernandez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So
The shortstop has
Here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. From the stretch. Bounced weakly near the plate. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Hernandez ranging into shallow right. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Hoskins ranging forward. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in, Ahmed Rosario. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. Push softly over toward the right side, but an easy play over at first to glove. Digging in, Aaron Altair. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7.
Aaron Altair.
Missed with a slider.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Very weakly on the ground. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. But he gets back in time. Safe at second base. Here's the first pitch to him. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Carlos Santana now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. And he takes ball 1. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Now 2-0.
Altair at third with 2 away. Hard hit to first. Bruce gloves it, and he is out on the tag. Stepping into the box, number 68. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 68.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Got him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Conforto. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
2-0. 2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Hernandez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Now in the box, Jay Bruce. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Here's Todd Frazier now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Somebody needs to tell his hitter he better get it going, or that bat's going to get blown out of his hands. Those are 2
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Leading off the inning, Michael Franco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And they'll chase this one down now out near the 387 sign. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Here's the first pitch to him. And the runner's breaking for third. That's a strike to throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Ready with the 0-1. Popped him up. Rosario backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. At the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with one gone. Justin Bohr will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Justin Bohr.
And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
He'll throw home with it, and not in time as the run scores. So striding forward now, Odubel Herrera, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In there, 0-1. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy, 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Count is 1-2 now. He'll try again, 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Cabrera at third, Bohr over at second. Altair at first, 1 gone. Count remains full. Ground ball to third, and they could get 2. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Frazier's up with it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided. Adam Morgan, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call.
Number 46.
Austin Jackson will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Austin Jackson.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So next to the plate for the Phils, Carlos Santana. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Carlos Santana.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Oh, he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Here comes the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Two and one after the foul ball there. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. High in the air out to center field. Conforto has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Standing in, number 68. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Popped him up. Cabrera into shallow left. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Digging in now, Michael Conforto, the head-to-head with Adam Morgan. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. Digging in once again, Wilson Ramos. No hits to this point. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
He throws him on the fastball there. Wilson Ramos is retired leading off the bottom of the 6th. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind. No balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Count even at 2-2. To short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Into the box, Adam Morgan is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Nick Williams will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. 4-1. Cabrera leads off first with 1 away. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count. There's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Stepping in and ready for them. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for Darno. And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Odubel Herrera, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Left fielder.
And a slider tails outside for ball one.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Back up the middle, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. 1 run scored. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. Luis Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra-aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Next for the Mets, Jay Bruce. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance? Todd Frazier. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. And there's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he... At the plate, Carlos Santana, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they get the double play. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Check swing called strike, 0-1. And now a soft liner to the left side, but foul. Line towards center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Standing in, Austin Jackson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knock things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
A bouncer up the middle, taken there by Cabrera. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's just 1 for 6. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Way in front of a great slider that time. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. He loses him on ball 4. So here's the Mets. Wilmer Flores will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Now pitching for the Phillies.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Low for ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Darno, base runner at first with 1 out. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Ahmed Rosario. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Jerry Blevins is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1.
1-1.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Set and the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Rounding first is Cabrera on his way to second now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Pat Neshek. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Jose Bautista will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. And set with the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Altair. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 1-0 the count from the stretch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Altair is off at first with 2 away. Chopped at third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Luis Avilan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off.
Number 70, Luis Avilan.
Jose Reyes is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth. And with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Seared down the first baseline. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. Riding in once again, Michael Conforto. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Yoenis Cespedes goes down for the 2nd out, and now they're down to their final try. First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And now this crowd announced at around 33,000 come to their feet. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And now the runner's trying for 3rd. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters.
MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Striding in, Brian Dozier. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's a perfect 2 for 2. A shot down the first baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Here's Corey Seager, a recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Dozier leads off second with one gone in the inning. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there are two away now. Here's Manny Machado now. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it and it's 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Machado, the former Baltimore Oriole, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. In the dirt here. 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Ripped down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Here's center fielder Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. The count now at 2-1.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot. Now to the plate, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Hoskins is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Struck him out.
Batting third, first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Throw over to the bag, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Herrera's off and running. Pitch inside the throw. Herrera, the runner at second with one away. And that's in there, 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
3-1 to him now. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. On a line, that's a base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco. And their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
1-2 now. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Michael Franco becomes out number 2 this inning. And this is low, ball 1. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, he's hitless in 6 tries. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. So 1-1. His fastball that misses.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of power.
And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0. Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Two down, runners at first and second. In there, 1 and 2 now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Kike Hernandez. And they'll need him to get something going here. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Settling in now, Yasiel Puig. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball stays a little high that time. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are two guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3 and 2. Yasmani Grandal, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. Here's the first pitch to him. Dribbled up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Down the first baseline. Well, that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Clayton Kershaw. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
2 balls and a strike to Dozier. 2-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Next for the Dodgers, Corey Seager, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins sprinting after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. On to first, a double play. Striding into the box, Odubel Herrera. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Odubel Herrera.
Popped him up. Dozier onto the grass, 1 down. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. A base hit in his first trip. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. Santana waiting on a 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Here's a high pop-up. Grandal is there. And that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Justin Turner. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And that misses 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. And he struck him out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cabrera there for this one is short. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 the count. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is skied into short left center. Oh, and he botches it. The relay. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that is. Stepping into the box.
Leading off the 4th inning, third baseman, Mike Franco.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Franco, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. Stepping up now, Cesar Hernandez, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Chance here for Dozier at second. Throw on to first to take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now. 2 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Puig, and he makes the catch in the corner. In now is Yasiel Puig. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Well, partway through this one, and it's safe to say that both of these starters have brought their best stuff, and each lineup looks a bit helpless out there.
Well, this one's kind of gone as we thought, D-Roll. Both of these command pitchers down in the strike zone, moving the ball up, down, in and out, making it very difficult for these hitters to put anything together.
Yeah, a lot of soft contact, a lot of indecision on the part of both offenses. Nobody seems to want to pot commit to any pitch because these guys are really mixing and matching.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Into center field. Line drive, base hit. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Clayton Kershaw, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. One and one. The set and the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Here now is his Drupal Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop, Drupal Cabrera.
Here it comes. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the changeup is way low that time. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Dozier ranging into shallow right. 1 out. Into the box now, Aaron Nola, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2. In now, Aaron Altair. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Dozier. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Brian Dozier.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Dozier is retired, and there's 1 away. Here's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. To first. Gloved by Santana. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's good.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Center fielder.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. Puig's got a read on it. 1 down. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Hard on the ground toward short. Seager is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready once again, Carlos Santana. A hit in 2 tries so far. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. Make it 16 in a row. He's set down. So digging in now, Manny Machado, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
At the plate, Cody Bellinger. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Again, he sends it out of play. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Kike Hernandez. He was thrown out at 2nd trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Two out, nobody on. Down the third baseline. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Digging in, Yasiel Puig. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Sir Anthony Dominguez comes on to pitch from bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
The 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Dominguez is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him. Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Third baseman,
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Hernandez.
First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Ramos. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Missed with a slider. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Kenta Maeda enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Into the box now as Dribble Cabrera, over 2 for him to this point. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. It's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. We've seen outstanding performances from both of the starters in this one all game long. Both of these guys have been able to stay a few steps ahead of batters they've faced, and we'll see if either lineup can scratch something across in the later innings of the game.
You know, D-Row, this is what happens sometimes when you get guys out there like these two pitchers that move the ball up, down, in and out. They disrupt timing, and it just looks like both teams have been very uncomfortable in the batter's box.
It just seemed like the catcher never moved his glove on either side today. They were throwing darts out there, executing all 4 quadrants, and kept both teams off balance. When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. Altair ranging back, still ranging back. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kenta Maeda. And he's getting his first plate, number 13. We'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Cabrera there for this one is short. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first down. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Brian Dozier. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. One and 1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. 1-1. Is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So stepping in, Corey Seager. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. Digging in, Justin Turner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning. Ryan Madsen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sir Anthony Dominguez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Justin Bour is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Bour bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was a 25th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Hit hard up the middle. Seager ranging up the middle. And there's one down now. Digging in now for Philadelphia. Aaron Altair. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Skied into very shallow right. Puig is going to get there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hernandez coasts under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pat Neshek will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. His career numbers against Pat Neshek, he's 1 for 4. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning. Digging in, Cody Bellinger. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Luis Avilan takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Luis Avilan.
Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. It's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play. The 1-0. Popped him up. Santana over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. In now is Yasiel Puig. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in safely. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Count still at 1-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Matt Kemp will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Tommy Hunter has been summoned here, and we'll try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. Fastball in there for a called strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch.
Wow, and they end the inning with the caught stealing. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Career numbers with Madsen. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball that he's way out in front of, a swing and a miss. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now a swing and a fly ball. Puig on the run.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that misses 2-2. Popped him up. Barnes shading to his right, and he brings it in on the warning track. Now in the box, Carlos Santana. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. Seager on the grass. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping into the box, Maikel Franco. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit to short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. A ball and no strikes.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing. And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Alex Wood takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the ninth to send this one to extra innings. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Now catching, number 15.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on the first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. That'll bring in Austin Barnes.
Leading off for the Dodgers, catcher, Austin Barnes.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Herrera's there. Makes the play, 1 away. Now batting, Alex Wood. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses through. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late that time for a strike. And a swing and a miss, so a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it. So next. MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Digging in now, Gleyber Torres, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, number 25.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
From the stretch. Tough slider down low for a strike. And he just misses with a curveball. Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Torres on at first, nobody out. There goes Torres off of first. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch. A wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. He's in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 the count now. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away. Here's Didi Gregorius. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Herrera. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. So striding forward now, Aaron Hicks. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A little bouncer. Men on third with 2 down. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Hit down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Around second now and headed for third. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double. So striding in, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. The relay throw to first, not in time as the run was across to score. Standing in, Carlos Santana. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Hoskins leads off second with nobody out. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. High pop-up. Torres is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Pat Neshek enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. First offering on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Andujar gets his lead at first, nobody out. Popped him up. And Cabrera will take this one for the first down. Ready now, Luke Boyd, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Hit high and deep to right center. Altair is after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The relay. A tag for one. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Luis Severino. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count. A ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that decided. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Previous history with Luis. Here's the first pitch to him.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Severino in foul ground, but it's the catcher that gets there to haul it in. And there's one away now. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Andujar is over and he tucks it away for the second out. Standing in, Aaron Altair trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be home. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gleyber Torres, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Number 25.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Torres is 21 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd, with a punch out, 1 away. First pitch coming, here it is. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. And there's out number 2. Giancarlo Stanton now. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Odubo Herrera.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call.
It's 1 and 2.
The next 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. Into the box, Carlos Santana.
Number 41.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this will be fouled away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
2 balls and a strike now. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat.
Third baseman, number 7.
First delivery to him on the way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Hoskins on third. Santana at second. Two and two.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Heading out towards shallow right. Judge has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Chopper to short. Cabrera's up with it. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Striding in once again, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. Bouncer to the left side. Backhanded. Thought about third, but he'll go to second instead. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Striding in, Miguel Andujar. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first two batters.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now to the plate, Wilson Ramos.
Leading off the fourth inning.
First pitch on its way.
Wilson Ramos.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos. Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the fourth. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth. Ready for another chance as Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone! So here now is the pitcher, Pat Neshek, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Torres picks it up on the first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Settling in now, Aaron Altair. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Stanton. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now a check swing, but that's in. Stepping in, Luke Voigt. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Scorched to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Luis Severino looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Santana has room in foul territory. 2 gone. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
And there he goes towards second. Hot shot to third. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
On deck, Carlos Santana. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Here's Carlos Santana now. A couple of walks for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Hicks patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now. Hoskins leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. Ready for another shot now, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. A ball and no strikes.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Still 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. That's inside. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is... Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Victor Arano takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 64, Victor Arano.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. One and 1 the count now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1. Here's Didi Gregorius. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Lifted the other way to left center. Hoskins will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Aaron Hicks. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little tapper. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Popped him up. Ramos has a play. And that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off as Google Cabrera, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. One and two now as that one's fouled off. David Robertson takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Tapper up the line. Boyd takes it in, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Sliding into the box, Aaron Altair. No hits to this point. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Robertson's ready. Here's the 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Torres brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2. Now at the plate, Luke Boyd. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Stepping into the box, David Robertson. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. In there for strike 1. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Boyd leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly. Sonny Gray gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. Already 2 for 2. We'll look to add on right here. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. Missed with a slider. Changeup in for a strike. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
First baseman, number 41.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Taken in by Gregorius. And there are 2 away now. And he's safe. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Del Franco. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Gleyber Torres. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Number 25.
Sir Anthony Dominguez enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Popped him up. Ramos is there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Hit out towards second. Hernandez up the middle, and the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Here's big Aaron Judge, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
This at-bat's going to be absolutely epic because now he's mixing it up. He's got a little cat and mouse working, and as an offensive player, you got to step out of the box and say, all right, he's respecting me a little bit. I can't be all-in fastball.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Dominguez is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. Swing and a chopper to third. In time to first, and there are two away. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, stepping up now, Cesar Hernandez.
Leading off for the
First
Phillies.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner, but foul. Smoke toward the hole. Torres scoops it up, and that's the first out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Liner in there for a base hit. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Ramos stands at first with one out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Jorge Alfaro will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 38, Jorge.
1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. In now, Sir Anthony Dominguez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Justin Bour will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Justin Bour.
They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. In his career, Bour is certainly one of the right guys to have at the plate in this spot. A long ball would be huge, and he's hit more than 300 of them in his career.
Oh, yeah, when he knocked the donut off his bat on the on-deck circle, Matty, that was the only thing that was on his mind. He's been in this situation multiple times in his career. The moment will not get too big for him. He knows how to slow it down. Don't be shocked if he leaves Earth right here.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he tried to hold up that time. We're getting a peel down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Right fielder, Aaron Altair.
Gray ready with the 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound.
And this one gets away. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Throw won't get him. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Slow little roller to third. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Tommy Hunter comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This game for the Phillies. Now catching.
And the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. The previous history with Tommy Hunter. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Altair is there. 2 down. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Gary Sanchez would be next. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Yankees, good night. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball,